You know, I actually want to start off by prefacing something where I actually think the philosophy of adding characters being really strong at the start is actually a good idea. I don't think adding them weak is a good idea. For example, Blade or Torch or Angela, where you can see very glaring issues, right? Like immediately Blade got buffed. Immediately Torch was like messed with, you know?
I can feel your pain.
But
Sorry.
Phoenix didn't really have any of that because she started off strong. Problem is, they didn't touch her yet, but they acknowledged it, right? And I really don't like that they did that. I really don't like the dev update or whatever, the patch notes, whatever, where they were the newest season for
Judged.
season 4. They said, oh, well, Phoenix is strong. We see the complaints, but we're not really going to do anything. We're just going to think about it. We're just going to look at it, is basically what they said. And I can't agree with that way of doing, you know? It doesn't really sit right with me because it doesn't make sense. It's like you see a problem, you see everyone saying it's a problem, but you're doing nothing about it. Anyway, I wanted to
I can
talk
feel your
about
pain.
a few
Sorry.
characters that seriously need nerfs. Seriously. Because they're dominating everything. And it's not even that it's like the fact that it's dominating everything, it's the fact that it's boring too. Like it's the same thing so many times. And the purpose of this video is to get publicity about it. So anyway, Phoenix starting off. This character is insane. Long range, is
I can
insane.
feel your pain. Sorry.
Either headshots or body shots. It's extremely fast most of the time because you're gonna have a lot of people around you more often than not, and so the explosions will stack, and it'd be way quicker than obviously like this, right? Just in a practical sense. In close range, she has a melee that applies her stacks, that everyone knows by now. You just melee, you don't even need to shoot.
Double
How many
kill.
melees was that?
Isn't your day.
That was literally one, two, three, one, two, three. So 6 melees, and they're dead.
Really should have kept the
Wolverine
water.
takes like 18 million melees and you're dead, you know, on a squishy, because it's just percentage damage. But it's still a melee character, right? Jean isn't even a melee character. And it's not like hard. It's literally just hella. Like you just aim, right? And then you combine it, and it's even faster. And there's even a faster way. I'm not gonna do it. I don't know how to do it. I don't really play this character. And then you try and dive her, right? You try and dive Jean, and either she just flies away super far, incredible reach with her fly, which I think is fine. It's just a fact that she does have an incredibly far reach with her fly, so it's hard to get her. Or she dashes, and if you're around where she dashes, then her little clone there is going to explode and mark you, and then she's going to shoot you or melee you, and you already have a mark on you, so it's going to explode even quicker. More damage quickly. And then you have the stun. So this character is literally a final boss. Like, from long range, mid range, to close range, to canceling ultimates. She is literally the best at almost everything, and she can self heal on top of that. She has a self heal. And her ult
You are
gives
nothing.
all of her health back. I think no
Incinerate.
matter if you hit someone or don't,
Triple
I think it
kill.
gives all of the
Is
health
that all
back.
it took? Really?
Like, I don't know how it gets any better than this, right? So I don't really, I don't know if a damage nerf is a good idea. I think what they should do is nerf the melee damage. And honestly,
At least you tried.
I don't think she really needs to add a spark on melee. I don't think that. Because it comes to a point where since she can add sparks on melee, she's stronger than a melee character. She outdoes pretty much any melee character's damage, and that's the melee character's entire point is melee damage. And Jean, as a long range character, is now beating them at that. So I think it's fair to nerf that damage a little and
You have been
also
judged.
remove the fact that it adds a spark. I don't think that's too bad because it's just incredibly close range. It's face to face that you're nerfing, and Jean should be at a mid-range anyway, because she has a bit of a strong fall off. So it'd usually be around mid-range. And I mean, honestly, that might just be it, because her damage is really good, especially with headshots and body shots and explosions. But that's kind of her thing, you know. Like you can't really take away that because that's her identity. Like I totally acknowledge that, you know. I think that's all you really need to do is nerf the melee. I would almost advocate for nerfing the melee and then buffing the ult. The ult is so weak. You should probably just make it do 250 flat.
There you are.
Like if you ult anyone at full 250 HP and directly hit them, it'll kill them. Because I don't think it does. Let me just see real quick. Oh well. Tagged her with a clone. I don't think it kills 250 HP outright. It doesn't. That was a bot that just died. That was already low HP. It does not kill 250 outright in the middle of the explosion. So I think you just buff that to a 250 cap, keep everything else about the ult the same, and then nerf the melee. I think that's how you should adjust Phoenix. Now, moving on to Bucky. Oh my god. This guy is insane. First of all, let's calculate real quick. I remember the numbers a bit ago, but so he has like I'm counting how many shots he has with the reload. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 or 16.
Not today.
Can't do basic math right now. I'm kind of like dying of heat, but so you know the 3 shots are, you know, it's a little like a bit of a lie. But that is insane because his gun is so incredibly strong. He does like he is very low fall off, I'd say. He does so much damage from far away. I don't know, 115, 120 shots from like long range. Headshots are like 150. I mean, look at that. Hello? That's insane. That's an insane amount of damage. And now we get to his abilities, which are all CC. This is CC. This is now CC. It was a displacement, but it does grounding them. And this slows them, so it's pretty much CC, right? And he has 2 of them that are on like a 5-4 second cooldown. So he pretty much has that all the time. And honestly, you don't even have to be a good Bucky to kind of alternate your cooldowns because they're not that long. Like 11 and 12 seconds, it goes by quick, and it's not very hard to manage them, you know. And you also get into his combos, which he doesn't have like a lot, but one combo is kind of like his bread and butter, you could say, where he hooks you and then punches you into his team. You're insta-dead. Like, you don't stand a chance, especially if it's a coordinated team. He's going to call it out. They're going to shoot you insta-dead.
Incoming.
I don't think you should nerf the hook. I think that the cooldown nerf was enough from 8 to 12. I think you should remove the grounding uppercut. I don't think that was necessary, is what I first want to say. The uppercut grounding people and removing movement abilities is insane. There are so many CC abilities already in this game. If you have Bucky on your team, you're going to have like at least, combined with the whole team, like 10 CC abilities across the board, you know? Because so many characters have so many CC abilities. And they're already strong characters, right? Like, they can stand on their own without the CC. Like, you remove all of Bucky's abilities and just keep his gun, it still does incredible damage. His ult is still has incredible potential if you get a good reset going.
Incoming.
Especially if a Loki is on your team, which even in high ranks, if someone goes Loki, you can bet they're not switching. I don't know why they don't switch, but a Loki will not switch. Even if there's a Bucky on the enemy team, getting infinite resets, it just won't happen. I don't know. But
Never stood a chance.
remove the two shot. Remove the two shot on the, what is it, tainted voltage? Yeah. Okay. Why did we add two? What was that for? Who looked at this and was like, you know what we should do? Make it so he can do another. So he can slow everybody constantly. Because the cooldown on it is super short. And that also makes him just have more ammo. Like I'm genuinely unsure if they knew what they were doing when they added two. Did they know they were giving him more ammo? Like, did they think about that? Because if you pay attention, not even that closely, it obviously reloads his gun, like I said in the beginning. You gave him so much ammo on such a strong weapon. It does not only strong damage, but it does splash damage. So the person around him and behind him, the enemy that he hits, will get hit for a fair amount of damage. I mean, like, what's the thought process?
Got one.
So again, we got to get rid of the second shot. Just give him one. I don't think we should change anything about it except give him one charge again, and then remove the grounding uppercut, and just keep everything else the same. I think his damage is really strong, but I get it. He is supposed to be anti-dive. The problem is he's so overtuned and so overpowered. He's not only anti-dive, he's anti-everything. He's anti-tank, he's anti-heal, he's anti-dive, he's anti-DPS. He literally goes toe-to-toe with everything in the game. It doesn't matter if you're a flyer. It doesn't matter if you're BP with the speed. It doesn't matter if you're a tank, because if you're a tank, he's just going to hook you in.
Not so fast.
Boom, boom, boom.
One down.
Team hits you, you're dead. So yeah, he's quite anti-tank. You know, as insane as that is to say. He's literally, I would reckon, just a better Wolverine. Like, people say, oh, Wolverine's a necessary evil. Yeah, sure, I agree. But the problem is there's characters that even do his job better. Like, Bucky can hook you and displace you, but then his damage is the same for everyone. It's high for everyone. It's not that Wolverine now can't go after squishies, he can go after tanks, but can go after anyone. So what makes Wolverine better? Oh yeah, and you know what? I will also say this. Bucky should not get overshield on every ability. I think we should remove the overshield on the hook.
Stick around.
You can keep it on the
Got one.
Tainted Voltage and Trooper's Fist. You can keep it on that. That's fine. And his ult. He gets ult, he gets overshot on his ult, right? Yeah.
And dangerous. Again. Again.
Yeah. He gets
Never stood a chance.
overshield every time he gets a reset and pops it, you know? That's fine. Just remove it from the hook. I think that's a healthy change for him. Because I don't think he, like, let's see. How much overshield does he get? He can get up to 425 health instantly. I did that in the manner of like 2 seconds. And then I already have 2 charges back, and it's been like 8 seconds. It's not even 8, it's been like 5. You know? I already have a charge back. So he constantly is like, he has 275 HP cap, but he's really a 300 to 350 HP character because he's going to constantly be popping his abilities. So I think removing overhealth on the... I'm missing it on purpose, by the way. Don't flame me. I know what I'm doing. On the hook.
Nothing personal.
And then getting rid of the grounding on the fist. I think that's it. I think that's all you change.
Incoming.
I know his damage is high, but you know, it's kind of like he's anti-dive. You can't make him useless. You know, as much as people hate him, you can't make him useless. Now, who else is next? Who else I want to talk about? Let's see. Oh yeah. Namor.
Just like the pressure of the ocean.
This character sneaks under the radar of everybody. He sneaks under the radar of the devs, of the community, even the dive mains. They sneak under the radar, and nobody really gets anything going for complaining about him. You know, nothing really happens. It's just a quiet complaint that fades out. You know, I really hate this character with a passion. I hate every character with a passion that has AI auto aim. These squids are so strong.
Just as expected.
Double KO.
It takes like 3 seconds. Like, let's see. One. Okay, well, we gotta wait for my squids to come back.
Double KO.
But while I'm waiting for the squids to come back, this character is so strong, and they buffed him. I was so shocked when they buffed Namor.
Drown in my wake.
I couldn't fathom it. I didn't know what to feel except shock. They buffed him to be stronger and all his abilities to be faster, and then they buffed the squids to shoot you from longer away.
Typical air breather. More foes to conquer.
I mean, enraged squids, if they're both shooting at you, literally kill you in like 3 seconds. Does nobody see a problem with that? The squids don't miss. And then if he hits you with that ability, half your HP is gone.
Double KO.
And then you have the squids who are now shooting you faster and more damage.
That's 3.
I don't know how everybody is not calling for a nerf for Namor. Because we have Thane, we have Bucky, we have so many characters that are anti-dive. Namor is one of those characters where he's not just anti-dive. He's anti-everything because of his insane amount of damage and
Double KO.
the auto-aim squids. They don't miss. I hate that so much, that these squids do not miss. Why? Like, obviously the turret has to be AI, but they're so strong and they shoot from so far away. So, what we need to do is nerf the squids. His primary damage is fine. His bubble is fine. I don't care. His ult's fine. But we need to nerf the squids. What we need to do is nerf the range on it. We need about half it. We need to about half the range of the squids already. And we need to make it shoot slower. The normal squids need to shoot slower, and the enraged squids need to shoot slower. Obviously, the enraged squids will shoot slightly faster than the normal squids, still, yes. However, we can't be having people getting deleted in 3 seconds
Unfit for this world.
from
Here they are.
from AI. You know, they're like, so many times you'll play a character, any character, you'll be low and you'll be in a position no human could shoot you at, but a squid sends you in its direction, you in its little area of effect, and it'll shoot you and it won't miss. It's AI and you'll die. That's not even a skill issue. That's not that, like, if it shot slower, I think it's projectile, right? Like, yeah, it's not hit scan. I don't think it is. Maybe it is. I can see it though. I can see it really clearly. Anyway, point is, it's ridiculous how strong they are, and it needs to change.
Double
It's been so strong for so long.
Attack them.
It's utterly insane that you can dominate everything simply because the squids, I mean, they're AI. You know, that's the biggest problem. And you can't remove that they're AI because it's a turret. But making them strong and AI at the same time is a problem. I think that's all we really change for Namor. I think the biggest problem with him is just the squids. I really don't have much to say about his primary. I don't have much to say about the bubble. I don't have much to say about the ult. I think all of those are fine,
That's 3.
Namor ready to scream.
Wow, 4 in a
but the squids
row.
are not fine. Let's see. I'm mainly talking about nerfs here. Like, I can talk about Adam being buffed, but I'm mainly talking about nerfs. Talk about BP. I can talk about BP. You know, I've seen a lot of people mention BP nerfs, of course. I've seen Carcat, one of the most popular Black Panther players, you know, a bunch of like Necros, Slushy, high popular streamers reacted to his BP rework idea. Honestly, it's a fine idea, but it's the speed. You know, it's the speed that people complain about with him. It doesn't matter how much you change him, how much you nerf or buff him. If he can kill you in just a few frames, it's always going to be a problem. Like, it's just what it is. That's the problem. It's not his damage. It's not his abilities. It's not his ult. It's not.
That's 3.
It's the fact that he can run around at like Mach 3 and get insta kill 2 heals so many times while they're getting healed too. Like, I obviously it takes a pretty good BP to do this, but many times I'll kill a cloak as she's getting healed by her bubble, or maybe another healer will start healing her, and you can still get the heal off if you spear dash dash. You know, this combo,
That's 3.
because it's like 330 damage in like a second.
Wow, 4 in a row.
And obviously the spear dash combo is 250. So that deletes any 250 hero. HP hero, that is. So, honestly, the only way people are going to stop complaining about BP is if you just rework them and you get rid of the speed. I think that I'm down for it. At this point, I've had enough fun. You know, I've had enough fun playing BP. I'm curious how the devs would rework him into a completely different identity. I, I'd be interested. I would. There's enough dive characters in this game to keep dive alive if BP gets reworked, so I don't really care. Um, I love BP. I love ability resets. I love stuff like that. So I'd be sad about it. I got this character to pretty much eternity, but I'm down. You know?
Double kill.
I think that if it finally gets people to, one, come back to the game, and two, stop complaining, then sure, just get rid of his speed. Because that's it. You know, I think that's the only thing people are truly gonna ever complain about. Because it's, like I said, it's not his damage, it's not his abilities. It's just that you can't hit him. It doesn't even matter that you can't trap him, you just can't hit him, even with like random pot shots. You just have to get super lucky. Oh yeah, Moon Knight. Get rid of this. Get rid of the second charge, dude. Like, get rid of it, bro. Like, we gave Moon Knight a second Moon Blade. Like, yeah, okay, bro. Okay. Nah, but They nerfed Squirrel Girl, which was nice. But you know, it's really just Phoenix, Bucky, Namor. That's what I mainly wanted to talk about. BP was kind of just extra stuff because I know people hate him. I honestly can't even say much else for the other characters. Like I can poke at little things, but they don't run the lobby like Phoenix, Bucky, and Namor does. You know, Namor doesn't even need Hulk to be that good. You know, just look at I mean, obviously this is the top tier, but like some pro players playing not Moon Knight, Namor, he'll run the lobby. It's not hard because AI squids. You know, it's not even that it's rank one players doing it. It's just that it's not hard. Like anyone can really do that. That's just showcasing how bad it can get. Yeah, that's about it. Phoenix, Buffy, right? Bucky and Namor. Gotta nerf him, dude. It's so disgusting. These characters are disgustingly good and disgustingly easy. Phoenix, Bucky, and Namor don't take skill. Okay, these aren't like hard characters. It's not like Spider-Man level difficulty or Storm where you have to really pay attention to what's going on so you don't get murked. Magic having perfect game sense. No. All these characters are going to be right next to their healer and they're going to kill you in like 2 seconds flat. They gotta change. Anyway, that's about it.